you're going to a Division I school.
It was, I do know that when I committed it was November 17th, so it's almost dead exact to the same day, but it means a lot. I mean, going to a school that is so known, it is such a big school, and I'm just thankful that from growing up I had the support that I had throughout my whole journey, and it's support that I could not get any better, and every one of y'all in this room, y'all had a huge impact on my life. I mean, I remember when I was little, Shannon would be videoing other people, and I was like, can I do that? And you're like, you're gonna have plenty of opportunities. So just from that, and it just means a lot that I get to play for such a great program that there's a lot of other people that wish they could. And I'm just thankful that everybody has pushed me to help me reach my goals, and I mean, I'm not done yet, so.
Ricky, same thing, when she made her commitment to now, let's talk about that.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank y'all because, y'all pushed for Ace to be recognized a lot. Wrote some wonderful articles that motivates and inspires not just me, but this whole community. But nominating her all-state, things that you guys do, putting her in that window of opportunity. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know how much. But I'm gonna thank Coach Curry. She's taken a Alabama women's basketball program that was probably at the bottom of the SEC when she got there and has turned it into a nationally ranked team. And I mean, Ace wanted to stay in the state, and I don't know what would have happened if she hadn't built the Alabama women's program to where it is. I don't know I can't answer that, but it was an easy decision when you are there on the national level and them giving Ace an opportunity to play on that and stay in the state. It's she's done a lot of work, and so thankful for what she's did. But as a coach, dad, whatever, whichever role I am right now, this is like a dream. It's like a dream.
For you guys, just knowing Christy, she's a high school basketball mom and coach. Just how much does that make that commitment easy? Knowing like, hey, you're probably going to someone who's probably just like your dad, really.
Yeah, she has built it tremendously. I mean, she's done a great job, but it does mean a lot because she does treat all her players like her own child. And I mean, like I said, it's not always about basketball with them. It's family. It's grit, love, and gratitude. And they talk about how much love for all them. And I mean, they constantly have little talks. They just go out and have their own talks. Not about basketball, just about how your life is going. And I mean, she's just like she's like a mom, but of course we know she's gonna get on to you. And I mean, it's a dad, but it's gonna be different. But I mean, she's been great to everybody and our whole family. She supported every one of us through everything, not just from my brothers, but to my cousins and my aunts.
Ricky, just you're kind of setting her to someone like Christy. Just how much belief does that give you that she'll be in good hands?
Yeah, just like Ace said, there's so much more to it than just basketball. She was amazing in how she stayed showing up at state volleyball tournaments and just the support. But it's important that you want your daughter to play in an environment that they feel safe. And obviously Alabama offers that, but then to know that they're going to nurture you, not just as a player, but as a person, that put it over the top. And that's the feel I get with Alabama's staff and the University of Alabama is the nurture that they can provide as a person as well. And we're just very thankful for that opportunity.
Ace, I know when you made your commitment last year, obviously before the season, this signing comes before the season. I know you're focused on, you kind of want to get this sort of, for lack of a better term, out of the way so you can do that. Just talk about that.
Yeah, it's a relief. It is a relief. I mean, just like last year when I committed, I mean, the process was pretty stressful. I mean, you'd be up till 11 o'clock at night. Somebody's going to call you, you're communicating, and I'm never one that's just going to brush a coach off. I'm not that type of person, so I'm going to talk to all the coaches. I'm going to talk to them, and I mean, when I did commit, it was like I could just finally breathe. I knew where home was, and I feel like that's now that it's officially official. And I mean, I'm just glad that I was able to make it official, and I've been focused, but I think now I'll be even more focused.
Ace, first, if you could introduce your little buddy.
Yeah.
Second, if you could talk about at what point in your life did you think that this could be a possibility?
Yeah. First, this is Mila Gail Austin, my brother's kid. But I'll be training her one day, so she'll be up next. I promise you. But can you repeat the second question?
At what point in your life did you want to think about major college basketball and wanting to do that?
For some random reason, I remember in the first grade we had to write on a piece of paper and work, and it was, what do you want to do when you get older? And at that moment, I didn't realize that there was a difference in WNBA and NBA, so I said NBA player. But you know where that gets to. But I just knew that I wanted to be like everybody else. I grew up watching my brothers play, and they were my role models. They were. I mean, I didn't really watch that much TV. I watched them in the gym, and I was like, you know, I want to be a college basketball player one day. And they helped me get better, as you see in the video out there. Riley made that video, and he said, let's make a video, let's post it on YouTube. So you can go look it up on YouTube. But I always knew that I wanted to do basketball and try and do that for the rest of my life. And I know it's going to come to an end sometime, but there's plenty of people that aren't able to go an extra 4 years in college, and I'm just glad that my parents have supported me and my whole family has supported me through wanting to do this journey.
Ace, what does your dad mean to this whole journey? It's been incredible to it, but not just a coach, but your dad.
Oh, a lot of people ask me, you know, how do I handle the coach and the dad thing? But it's a different bond that not many people get to experience that bond, and it means a lot. And a lot of people think all we talk about at home is basketball. When we get home, I promise you, it's not basketball. It's just family matter, and I mean, we just, how'd school go today? You know, did you get your work done? I did. But he's always been there for me growing up, and I mean, he drove hours and hours just to take me to basketball camps or a basketball tournament. And right when I started with the Stars, I think our very first game, I'm talking about we got killed. I'm talking about like 40. And he said, you sure you still want to do this? And I was like, yeah, I love it. And he said, okay. And it's been my choice, and that just kind of tells who he is. He's not going to push you anything. He's just going to sit back and support you. But when you want to get better, he's there for it.
Well, Ace, what's your expectations for your first year at Alabama? I know you got to finish your senior season and graduate here, but what are your expectations going into year one next year?
Well, I'm there to get better at the same time. Freshman year's tough. It'd be great to play, but you can't go in there knowing you're there to get better, and you got other people there you're going to be going head to head with a spot, and it's going to be fun. It'll be good. I'm working for it, hoping to play, but I'm not going into it just knowing it's given to me. We got to work for it, and I got to work for it, but I'm just ready to get down there and get to work and get better.
Ricky, when did you realize, hey, she's going to be a special player?
When my high school coach saw her play a youth game here in the 3rd grade, and I don't know how many years of coaching he's had, but he's been all over college games, whatever, done a lot of coaching. But when she was in the 3rd grade, we had a youth game here. He said, she's the best 3rd grade player I've ever seen, male or female. And I thought, coming from him, that's when it started resonating to me that she's pretty good, but I still don't think of it that way. I think she's just another kid right now, and we're trying to get better for tomorrow's practice. That's kind of how we've handled it. But probably when she was in 3rd grade, Max, that's when I thought, hey, she's a little bit different.
What was it like walking out with Big Al while ago?
It was fun. I think my favorite part is just seeing all the support I have when I walk in there. And I'm a big kid person, and I I love making kids' day, and I mean, I don't think they realize how much of an impact they have on me. And I'm just, it was fun because I know how much the kids loved Big Al. I was like, maybe when I walk out there, the eyes won't be on me, it'll be on Big Al. So, I mean, it meant a lot that he was able to be here and just be a part of my big day.
Did you know that he was?
I did. I knew, not right when that everybody else knew, but I ended up knowing that he was going to be there.
What was the emotion like when you go finally get the papers?
I finally breathed, let's put it there. But it meant a lot, and especially having all my family behind me, watching me do that. And my cousins were crying, so that just shows how close we are and the support they have.
Were
So
you nervous in signing the name?
I was shaking a little bit, so it was a little ugly writing, but I say a little bit, but not bad.
She's got the date on everybody's shirt in the gym. She turned around and looked at me, what's today's date?
And you just hit the stars. I knew he can. I know Hanna-Barbera, I think, played for them. Barker played. I think Carly Weathers played. Obviously, she's not in state, but I mean, it's close enough. Just to see what they've done with in-state kids, and just Hanna-Barbera kind of helped get that program. Now Barker and Weather taking the next step. Just can you feel like when you get there, you're going to help them take that third step and just kind of continue that legacy of in-state players?
It is, yes, and I do want to continue the legacy that, I mean, basically he started, I mean, with all them players and them being in state, and I just knew that I needed to stay in state, and I think not enough people do that personally. I think you need to represent your home state and, I mean, your town. I mean, a small school like this, I mean, it means a lot, and I got some big shoes to fill. I mean, all them players, I mean, they're great, and they're considered the best. So, I mean, I'm hoping I can go in there and continue the legacy from them.
And then everyone talks about basketball. She's probably one of the most humble athletes that I've met. You wouldn't know, if you didn't know who she was, you wouldn't know by talking to her. So can you talk about the person Alabama's getting good on her?
Loyalty, very loyal. She'll, like she said, she likes to make little kids feel good, but she's really good with older people too, because she makes me feel really good every day. She'll be a great teammate. She'll be the one to go in and tote the trash out of the locker room and turn around the next 15 minutes and drop 30 on somebody. But she no moment has ever gotten too big for her, and this is the truth. And I think this might change when she gets to Alabama. I don't know, but it might not. But I've never seen her get nervous. I've never seen a situation get too big for her. I've always felt like she's been in her shoes. Everywhere she's been, I feel like she's been in her shoes and been very comfortable. And Doug has put her in some situations where we look out there and there's 6'3", 6'4". How do we fit into this? And she never backed down for any of that. So I just think she's always, she's been a rock. She's been a rock. She's something that I've always, serious guys, she told it on the air a while ago, but I think she was in the 6th or 7th grade. We had just lost the state championship game. I thought we should have won it, and I'm walking out of BJCC, and I'm really disappointed. My team's in front of me, and they're all crying, and we're going down the steps in front of the BJCC. And all of a sudden, she comes up and grabs my hand and tugs on me. She said, "It's going to be okay. We're going to be back."
You've been back quite a few, haven't you?
Yeah.
Hey, Ace,
Yes.
talking about how your connection with little kids, and I've been around here in school and seen you P and how y'all are with the kids. Outside of basketball, your professional career, you thought about you're going to be an education person, like mom and dad, or how's that? You thought about it much?
I do love kids, but I think when the ball stops, that needs to stop for me. They've asked me, do I want to be in PE, but I really haven't drawn my interest to that. I want to go into either business or criminal justice. So that's kind of just what I've always thought I wanted to be. And of course, when I was little, I was like, I want to be a coach. But I think the older I got, I would do that. I would, and no hate to it. I just feel like I need to try something else in life.
Sure.
Ace, could you talk about your brothers, Riley and Cooper, what they contribute to your journey? And does Cooper still push your buttons?
Oh, he is probably the only one in this world that knows how to push my buttons, but they mean so much starting from young. I mean, we'd be outside playing in the backyard at 11 o'clock at night, and you know, people would push my buttons, and I'd go in the house and be crying mad. Speaking of we would go in the house, and I'd be crying, and he would say, and Mom and them would like, stop crying, either go out there and play, or don't go back out there and never play. So that kind of sunk in with me. I was like, I'm gonna play, but they've made me tougher. They've helped me do skills. I mean, I was constantly just in the gym with them, and I mean, I would play Riley, and he would probably beat me 50-0. I mean, but I was just like, I would just say, you didn't beat me, you didn't beat me. But now he won't play me, but that's fine too. But they mean so much to me, and not just basketball, just in life in general. I mean, they've always been there for me. I mean, few bad games, they'll be there for me, but I'd say there's most of the bad games, they're out there tuning me out for it. But that's just what I think brothers are supposed to do.
And just to continue with that, your mom obviously coached at Jacksonville State, and I know you really grew up on the court. I mean, just talk about, you know, how much your mom has meant as well.
Yeah, she's meant a lot, and she does not talk about her college career. Like, I've never heard her say one word about it besides other people saying that she was the scorer and Jana was the one that passed it to her. So, but it's hard to talk about their career because she hates talking about it. But I think that's a good thing. But she's always been there for me. She pushes me at practice, and she makes sure that I'm ready for every moment, the big moments. And I mean, that's what parents do. And there's been plenty of big games, but she's always there, and she's just like, no reason to be nervous. I mean, preparation makes up for the nerves, and I think them words that has came out of her mouth has really helped me the most.
I know that you're Is that okay? I need to steal her for a couple minutes and grab some pictures.
Guys,
Okay.
listen, upstairs in the hospitality room, we got